Okay, DJ. I see you want to hit us with an old school throwback. Okay, I respect that. I like that. But thank you guys so much for tuning in to an episode of All Scoring, No Defense. You know, one of the best podcasts, if not the best podcast out. And I don't know what it is about my podcast, but my podcast must be growing. Because guess what happened the other day? Hold on. What you talking about, Tyus? What you talking about? I need a round of applause real quick. I need a round of applause. Okay, not too much. But guess what happened the other day? Superstar Kevin Durant played. Oh my God, he played? What in the world? What are you talking about, Tyus? Yes, Kevin Durant played. After almost 2 months. After missing almost 2 months because of a left hamstring strain, Brooklyn Nets superstar forward Kevin Durant quieted any lingering doubts about his health as the playoffs near. Kevin Durant came off the bench Wednesday in his return from a 23-game absence, scoring 17 points on 5 of 5 shooting from the field. Let that sink in. This man hasn't played in almost 2 months, and he came back and scored 17 points on 5 of 5 shooting. That just shows you how much of a transcendent talent Kevin Durant actually is. At 7 feet, with a 8, almost 9 foot apex, can shoot over the top of anyone. Kevin Durant is obviously one of the most talented players to ever play the game of basketball. Now you say you want to see him shoot the three-pointer. He can do that. You want to see him shoot the mid-range jumper. He can do that. And then if you foul him, he shoots almost 90% from the free throw line. Kevin Durant is one of those rare players of all time Kevin Durant is one of those players of all time who was able to accomplish a 50-40-90. 50% from the field, 40% from the three-point line, and 90% from the free throw line. The dude's talented. I got to say that. And now that he's back, and I'm assuming that he's healthy, I want to go out on a limb and I'm going to say this. The Brooklyn Nets are winning the championship. The only thing, as I mentioned this on Wednesday, the only thing I see hurting or stopping the Brooklyn Nets from winning the championship is themselves. What do I mean by that? I think it would have to be a mental implosion. Let me elaborate on that. Kyrie Irving, we don't know, as I mentioned previously, we don't know where his mind is at. Does he get mad? Does Kyrie Irving get mad that James Harden is handling too much of the responsibility on offense? Is he handling the ball too much? DeAndre Jordan, does he get upset now that LaMarcus Aldridge and Blake Griffin is taking his shots? Because let's just assume that everyone is healthy. Kevin Durant, James Harden, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Joel Embiid. I just don't see, realistically, I don't see a team beating the Brooklyn Nets. And here's another reason why I'm going to say the Brooklyn Nets are going to win the championship. They have 3 guys who can get and create their own shot. Why is that important? Because if you play one-on-one with James Harden, Kyrie, or Kevin Durant, they can take you to the rim and they can finish with efficiency. Now, you say double team them. If you want to double team them, that's at your own risk. Because they know, all 3 of these gentlemen know how to kick it out to open shooters. If you double team James Harden, he can kick it out to a Joe Harris, who is the Brooklyn Nets' best 3-point shooter. You want to double team Kyrie Irving? Okay, he can dump it off to LaMarcus Aldridge or Blake Griffin. And both of these gentlemen can shoot. So I'm just here to say, I just don't see a team beating the Brooklyn Nets now. And yeah. But that's not all for this show. Make sure you guys stay tuned for us through commercial break, as I'm going to discuss the Dallas Cowboys having the number 1 ranked wide receivers. Yeah, what does the Dallas Cowboys number 1 wide receivers mean for Dak Prescott? Okay, we're back. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to us or keeping up with us through the commercial break. And I want to get into this. So yesterday, Pro Football Focus came out with a list of the number 1 ranked wide receivers, and the Dallas Cowboys had the number 1 wide receivers. But what does this mean for Dak Prescott? Now, this puts even more pressure on Dak Prescott because every year Pro Football Focus does this. They create this list that I'm going to say isn't accurate because I do not believe that the Dallas Cowboys have the number 1 ranked wide receivers. And yeah, that's not good at all. But we always see this with the Dallas Cowboys. Remember I think it was, if not 2007? Yeah. Remember in 2007 when the Dallas Cowboys had 11 Pro Bowlers and they lost in the division round to the New York Giants? See? So, I don't agree with this list at all. And another thing, let that sink in. The Dallas Cowboys have the number 1 ranked wide receivers, and they won't even make it past the second round of the playoffs. I'm saying that now. And along with them having one of the best offensive line and a valuable running back in Zeke, and this team won't even make it past the second round. But, hey, we're just going to have to wait and see how this all plays out, because that's all for this episode. Thank you guys so much for listening. Now, if you're new to the podcast, please be sure to subscribe. I make new episodes like this. The content drops every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I try to no later than 5, but I am a college student, as we all know. Now, if you like this episode, I'm pretty sure you're going to like my previous episodes. So if you can, please check them out. So, yeah. But before you guys go, if you can, make sure you leave a rate and a review. I really do read the comments. Trust me, I really do. And if you believe, or if you think you know more sports knowledge or sports things than I do, I would love to bring you on the podcast. So if you can, leave some type of info, some type of email so that I can contact you, because that would really mean a lot to me. And yeah. Now, how do you leave a rate and review? How do you leave a rate and review, Tyus? Whether you're listening on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Cashbox, YouTube, wherever, make sure you swipe all the way up where it says rate and review. Then you just create a rate and review. You type it. Well, you press the button for the rate, and then you create a review. And then just leave a little nickname, and I'd love to see that. Thank you guys so much for listening. Bye. Okay, crowd, take it away.